Good evening and welcome. Sunday, hanging out. Um, Playing a little Magic Realm tonight. We started a game last week and we're midway through. And I think that's what we're gonna finish here this evening. Figure it's pretty quiet. People are watching baseball playoffs, or they're watching Sunday night football, and this is sort of just a quiet night here with whoever decides to show up. Finishing our Magic Realm game, and I think that's it. Give me 1 second. I just have something. Little fan is kicking up air, and they have plastic bags, and it's blowing them, and it's driving me nuts. A little crickling noise behind me. So, these characters got the Berzerker, the Druid, the Swordsman, and the Witch. The scores you can see up top. It's 6-4, pretty much. The Druid is in the lead, owing to their spells, really. But the Berserk is behind close, followed by the Swordsman and the Witch. So, day 15. So on day 15, we draw 3 more events. So we do play. Hey, what's up, Scott? We do play a variant of Magic Realm, where we add a bunch of quests and events, sort of change up the board, and ramp up some of the character progression, and so on. We're going to be adding to this in the coming weeks as I put all these cards into a giant database and give myself a little bit of extra ease of changing them and so on. And we're in the works, but right now these are hard to maintain. So, in any case, neither here nor there. No one cares. Let's draw 3 more events. Beginning of the week, we draw 3. The bandits are the only ones left. So we have the Inquisition, Goblin, Bounty. That's till the end of the game. I think the Inquisition is too, and the Tower. So we have one that actually makes it. The Mage Tower. And we need to put the Mage Tower somewhere, and we're going to put it 7-1, high pass 1. Oh gosh, I know where it's going to be. It's going to be pretty out of the way. Maybe the Witch goes there, maybe. Otherwise, killing a goblin gives you a point, and performing one of these for the Inquisition gives you a point. So kill a demon or imp, sell them an item with a black magic or one of the evil type spells, 5 or 8, form a quest phase and wound 2 chits, magic chits, or tie 6 gold. So 6 gold will indeed buy you a victory point here. So that ain't bad. At the chapel. So here, the Inquisition is. Oh, that's this. I'm sorry. That's the chapel is here, and the Druid happens to be there. Of course. Favoring, we're luck favoring the guy's already in the lead. It's not okay, luck. It's not okay. So the Berzerker would like to rehire his bowman, and then he wants to go and sell some goods and probably do this merchant quest that he's been looking to do. But first we want to hire this archer. This archer has been a terror. It's killed so many things the past 2 weeks. And part 1 is posted if you haven't seen it, so you could go look and see. And this archer, literally all the kills here recorded in the 2 ghosts, the giant, the gate guardian, the octopus, and the dragon, all killed by young Morty here. And he just tearing things up. So we're going to try to hire him. And so we're going to do, I think, 4 hires in hopes of hiring him. And then at the end of the day, though, he leaves our employ if we do not hire him. I definitely think the Druid is going to try. I don't know that they have any items that they can sell, or would they? I don't know. We'll do an extra hide phase. We will perform a quest phase. We're gonna have to wound 2 magic chits, which is fine. And then we want to largely explore the borderland. So I think I probably would. Rest, and that would bring at least those chits not all the way back, but halfway back. And then I would move into the valley, away from the chapel. But we're going to score our point here, so theoretically we will score the Inquisition, and that'll give us 7 points. Pretty early in the week. That's pretty good. 10 points is the cutoff that I consider successful, not successful. You've won, you haven't won. And the Druid looks like he's well on his way to meet that. The Swordsman. So the Swordsman was having a little bit of a rough time. The Swordsman was chased all around the damn board by first this giant and then these trolls. Everywhere he went to do a thing, he was sort of kicked out of the area. So not great. Not great. I think the Swordsman, who has a very interesting treasure. Now, this treasure here is great. It's Timeless Jewel. It means you don't have to write your move. And that's super powerful for our guy here. But I am thinking that we ditch it. Go here. Sell it to the soldiers, because the soldiers want it. You can tell by the little soldiers 5 at the bottom. That will give us 5 prowess, which is not a big deal. But it will also raise our level of friendliness with the soldiers by 1 level. So they will become friendly with us. We could then hire them, the soldiers, and then hopefully use the soldiers to go and then take out all of these dudes that have otherwise been just sort of plaguing us. Going a little bit of a terror for the last 2 weeks, I think. I think that's what we're going to do. So we are going to... Now, we have Rogue 3 hired. That is certainly not as critical today. But we are going to... but since I have the Timeless Jewel, I don't actually have to say what I'm going to do before I do it. So we're gonna go with that. And we'll try to hire everybody we can, of course, and so on. The Witch. Oh, Witch. Has she found the shrine yet? She's not found the shrine. She has found the pool. What does the pool have left in it? The pool has six treasures still left in it. So I think the pool is definitely here for her. She is going to... she's going to hide. What is that? The 5. Oh, that's terrible. That's terrible, terrible, terrible. Oh, wrong. Ah, gosh darn it. That's the wrong chit. Yeah, this chit is the one. Oh, no, that's type 2. So this... that's confusing. So she needed to burn, presumably, this chit to cast that. That's my fault. So she has these chits in play. I think I will probably... rest her a day before anything else. Pull back some of these chits. And the cat will continue just searching for the shrine. The dragon can't attack the cat because the cat is immune to monsters and all that crap. So, all right. So yeah, I figured on a nice, quiet evening. Just Scott hanging out. How's Borderlands, Scott? I assume that's what you're playing. All right, let's get day 15 rolling. 2 serpents and demon. And the wood folk appearing at the house. We sort of don't care. He'll go first, I suppose. And he will move to there. So that's a move phase. We're going to do a trade phase. And we're going to sell 43 bucks worth of stuff to the soldiers. So that puts us 43 in and we're going to use our, by the way, our extra move phase too. So we're going to get 5 instead of. So that is gone. Borderlands very good. Let me turn down the Borderland volume. So we move, we trade. So that's 2 of these 5 phases that we have here. And we end up with 43 bucks. So that gives us 51 bucks in total. We then are friendly with the patrol, so we're going to write that down somewhere. Patrol is now our friend. That is a good thing. I'm going to keep these. These are worth victory points, so not going to turn those, get rid of those. We do have 3 phases left. We're going to try to hire the friendly patrol. The patrol costs 10 at base. So 3 phases. Let's go and see if we can get at least lucky here. 2, price times 2. We'll hire them for 20 bucks. So patrol HQ, or not patrol, I'm sorry, the soldier HQ, not patrol. So that takes us... We only got 23 today, so we have 31 bucks, and now these guys are our guys. So that ain't bad. And I will copy and paste him for a couple reasons. We're going to put him in the bucket with the rest of these, and this one goes on the board. So this is the HQ. The HQ acts on his own, technically. We still have 2 phases left, and we're going to hire little rogue here. We're friendly with the rogues. It's 2 bucks. 2 bucks times 2. So we're going to hire him for 4 bucks. That gives us 19 bucks. We have 27 bucks at the end of all that. And we're going to rest. So we're going to bring that back. No, we're going to, yeah, we're going to bring that back. And that'll be the end of our day. And so now we've got 5 hirelings in our employ. And a lot of grudges. So perfectly fine. So that was the swordsman's day. It's now the druid's day. So the druid is going to hide because he has an extra hide phase with a cloak. And he's good at it. So we hide. And we do the quest phase. We're going to wound 2 of our magic chits. We will wound these 2 magic chits. That shows our our reverence to the Inquisition's holy gods there, and the Druid scores his point, giving him 7. We're then going to rest twice to pull these back like this. And then we just move into the valley so that we don't have to deal with the Inquisition anymore, frankly. We do plan to explore the borderland, probably, is the goal. Berzerker is going to try to hire his one guy. His guy costs 2. We only have $4 left, so we need a price times 2. So 3, 2, or 1. We have 4 higher phase recorded. That's price times 3. Not going to cut it. That's 1. No, 2. 3. So he does get it. So he gets his archer, his deadly archer, for the rest of the game. So R4 is his until he's ride or die. R4. And I do think, I will say this, the woods folk appear at the house. They take over the house as the soldiers are preparing to leave it. The wood folk move in there. Berzerker is done, so successful turn there. The cat is going to search twice, looking for the shrine, does not find it. And the witch is going to hide once and rest twice. She fails, so that's not great. She will rest 2 times, bringing this chit back and this chit back. And I think she is the one we have to worry about. Is there any... Yeah, the shrine pops the demon. So there we go there. Otherwise, nothing else appears. And that's the end of the day. The swordsman does have to roll for the woodfolk. The woodfolk are neutral to him. They could cause trouble, but they do not. All right, and we are ready for the next day here. Berzerker would love to find someone to sell to. He doesn't like the guard. He doesn't like the patrol. Doesn't like the guard. He could probably sell to the order. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I think he's gonna make the big jump down to the order. I think he'll hide once and end up in the deep woods. And our goal to sell to the order is to then buy from the order using this merchant. Now the question is, where else can he sell to? Ugh. I mean, he might only be able to sell here. But he might be able to do it. He might be able to pull that off. Buy drinks and sell. So that's his goal. He's moving down there. The druid going to try to explore the borderland. That's not gonna be easy. Extra hide and then move into BL2, I believe. Yeah, he'll get to here. Gonna be a lot of crap in that borderland. Swordsman with his buddies. Well, I think we hide, and move to the trolls. I think the trolls are our first, and then our guys are just going to follow us. I think the trolls are our first victim. And the witch, frankly, I don't see much reason. So she's going to take her extra face. She has an extra face because of the torch she's carrying from Torchbearer. She is going to hide. I think she searches twice this time. And that's it. That is ready for day 16. And ogres, wolves, goblins, and octopus are going to appear. The dude, he's just following. So he's going to go when the swordsman goes. I think the swordsman will go. He gets to choose when he goes. They do hide. And so they end up there. Does anything appear? No, because threes are the blue squares. Done. The witch, her familiar, is just right now just searching for the shrine. Sort of just, almost just to do it. I don't have anything better for him to do at the time. The witch hides. And she does. And we're going to try to draw 2 treasures out of the pool, I believe. Yes, we are. So let's roll. She gets the 6th card. Alchemist Mixture is an attack, a potion, and the 4th card. Now she has to fatigue for both of those. She gets 2 potions out of there. Not incredible, but not terrible. She fatigues twice. She's going to fatigue this and probably this. Again, done. But she is going to draw because she has Patter. Patter's going to draw goblins. And there they are. Druid's turn. Druid goes 1, 2, 3, 4. The Druid is theoretically hidden here. Yes. Now these goblins will prowl because they are on the prowl. And they do prowl onto the Druid. But he is hidden. The Berzerker is going to hide. He doesn't know. He doesn't want to be stuck here. He does not want to see this. So he is hidden. And he goes 1, 2, 3 down to there. He didn't want any part of that. The goblins, the 5 goblins or whatever that are left, not a good fight for the Druid. So that's the end of our day. I don't think the Druid really has any recourse against the goblins, really. And we should note that the Druid has indeed hit one of the requisite clearings. Borderlands is annoying because it requires a lot of backtracking and so on and so forth. It's a thing. We do have one fight though, potentially, and that's this one. So the swordsman has 5 hirelings, so we put 5 little buddy sheets out there for him. And this isn't great. Still not a great fight for these guys. Since we can't guarantee a hit, it could suck a bit. What's the best way to play this? So the advantage that you have is that the first turn you got length on these guys. Unfortunately, we are sort of pointless in here. We can't generate enough damage on these guys to actually make it stick. But the soldiers all can, but they are also very vulnerable to our guys because of so I think there are two ways I would play it. I would probably deploy either all the meleeers on a sheet, along with, yeah, you don't want him to flip. Like, he dies if he flips, which sort of sucks. I think you probably lure this guy onto here. And you deploy is there anybody that does not get their ass kicked if they flip? No. No one is safe if they flip. So you probably deploy like that, right? This guy's job is to tie this troll up forever. These guys' job is to kill him this round. Now, this could go terribly wrong. This will largely determine whether the swordsman has a game, like whether his game's going to go okay or whether this is all going to suck. This guy needs to save himself here. These guys need to gut this guy in round one with 4 attacks coming in on him. The swordsman is sort of just hanging out and hoping for the best. So first thing is poor little rogue. Poor little rogue here, 6. So this troll is going to drop to the bottom. Does that troll flip? It doesn't really matter, but no, he doesn't flip. So that's a miss, and we are good. And this guy cannot generate enough damage to kill that troll because he's heavy and armored. This guy can only generate medium damage and the sharpness star, which would be heavy, except for the armor, and so on. This troll here needs to... So he goes down to the bottom again. Does he flip? He does not flip either. Now we're rolling for all of our boys here. Everybody stays put. So on one hand, that's good, but now we need to see if they flip. So the various boxes. That guy does flip. That's I mean, neither here nor there. He flips. I don't like this trend. He flips. Ah, Jesus, you've got to be kidding me. He does not flip. So what happens is all these long weapons go first. The crossbow does go first, and it does hit. So we do have a missile roll to make. Crossbows do heavy damage. We have to roll essentially a 3, 2, or 1 to kill that troll on 2 dice. Not great, and he does not kill him. So really, that was not good. That was not where we wanted to be. Wow, that was not great. But no one was injured, no one was hurt, and so we do get another round. But the problem now is the troll's slightly faster speed is going to actually come into play. So down here, miss. This is going to be a miss. Does this troll flip over or not? No. Done. Where does the troll go? Stays put. Where do the guys go? These guys flip like this. This guy drops down to the second spot. All good? Who flips? So this first guy flips. That sucks a little bit. The second guy does not flip. The third guy doesn't flip. This guy flips. That sucks for him, because what it means is that this attack is first, because he is now the fastest attack on the board, and he's going to kill him. And then he gets killed by that guy. And now we're going to flip like this. So these guys are all attacking here. That sucked, actually. So he stays put. And these guys flip like this. And he goes like that. And we're rolling to see, does the troll flip? The troll flips. Okay. Does the great swordsman flip? Yes, he does. Does the pikeman flip? No. Does the other pikeman flip? Yes. Does this guy flip? Yes. So, okay, let's check out who... So the troll is a 5. But this guy's also a 5 and his weapon is longer. So he will actually kill the troll with heavy damage before... Hey, what's up, Amanda? How are you? Before the rogue gets killed. So not the best of outcomes. So we're going to lose 4 prowess and gain 10. So that is a total of +6. Giving us a whopping 8, but how are you, Amanda? How's it going? But Troll's dead, so that's something, at least. That leaves the cairns open for us, but there's only 2 treasures left in the cairns. Just got done with work. Yeah, I'm just gonna pull a week or 2 here and play some Magic Realm. Sort of hanging out. So let's check out what the Berzerker is trying to do today. The Berzerker is going to go 1, 2, 3. So move to the chapel. And he's got to execute a trade phase. So got to execute a trade. Hey, Michael, how are you? We're going to execute a trade. We're going to sell all that stuff, and then we're going to buy tomorrow, and so on. Maybe do a quest phase and score Inquisition point to try to keep up with the Druid. The Druid, what is the Druid doing? The Druid is exploring the Borderlands. I think the Druid is going 1... So we need to touch all of these. The Borderlands sucks because there's a lot of backtracking on the Borderlands, really, to get all the clearings. Do we have guide? No, we just said we have take cover. I suppose, is there a more efficient way to do this? 1, 2. Probably just moving to the pool and hiding is probably what he's doing. Move, extra hide, move to the pool. Done. Swordsman with his slightly diminished crew. So how do we feel about the giant there? Probably same sort of deal. We're going to hide 1, 2, 3. What's up, Dustin? We're going to hide, move to the giant. So there you go. And we'll end up there. No, this game is clunky right now. Very clunky. So she will take her extra phase and hide, and she will probably rest and search, sort of 1 and 1, instead of a day and a day. Day on, day off. So it's day 17, I believe. Yeah. And we're rolling monsters. Now, she would love to see... Nope, not goblins. She doesn't want to see goblins. She wants to see trolls come up, but she has not seen a troll come up. The goblins are going to be rough on everybody in there. Our guy is following, so we're going to hide and move into here. Let's see if we are hidden. We are not hidden. That's not the best. Howl isn't going to bring anything in the mountains, though, so not a problem. But the giant has seen us, so we don't really have an option. We're going to fight. We are going here. The druid is hiding. He does, and he goes to the pool. So he gets 3 and 6 marked off. But we got goblins, and goblins are prowling. So the goblins are going to prowl to here. Because they do still, no matter what, they prowl. That is true. Even with the druid. And the witch now has to hide. Or she will be found out by, and she does not hide, and she is found out. The goblins are not happy. They jump her. That's bad for the witch. That is not a good scene for the witch. She does not have a lot of good answers for the goblins right now. In the meantime, the cat is still searching for the shrine. But yeah, we might have killed the witch here. And the witch, to add insult to injury, is going to draw the next set of goblins to clearing 5. The Berzerker moves down here, and he's going to perform a trade action. That trade action will be to sell $34 worth of stuff to the order. He does have to, I suppose, make a... a mini roll. He does get trouble. It's largely just 2 6s is the bad. 2 6s, and they do refuse to buy his stuff, but they do not in this case. And I just added that sort of little cheesy addition to make sure that folks try to sell with their friends, because there was a lot of weird... Oh, and we really should pay attention, because I think the Berzerk and the Swordsman now are looking to do gold. So the Berzerker has 2 points there. The Swordsman gets a point there, because they are now both in the money for gold, having more than 10, and the Berzerker's winning that battle. How are you, Dustin? You doing good? So that is his day. Does anyone appear at... No. Does the witch have anything she can do? Or is this just going to be a little bit of a gang tackle of the witch? She has her buddy. Oh, and she has a nudge. Okay, so you know what we're not going to do? We're not going to fail the hide, is what's going to happen. Because it's going to be... If we do fail the hide, it is death. So she will nudge that hide down to 5. So give me a moment. So she burns this nudge chit. She hides down to... She hides, and now she rests. And she is probably going to rest this chit. And she's going to search and roll on the pool one last time before she decides. And so she gets the 4th card in there. So she has draw... Oh. Okay. She currently has them. She now falls asleep for the rest of the day. That's actually not the worst. She's still hidden. So there's nothing to that. Is the Druid have... The Druid also is going to fall asleep, I suppose, right? I believe. But it does sort of get her to the... She probably needs to get out of Dodge. But anyway. So. We are done with the day. We do have a fight down here, of course. The Swordsman. And we have to pay attention to this one a little bit. So these guys have 8s. I think what we're going to do is we're going to put this guy in jeopardy. These guys will go like this. So we're going to deploy onto the sheet here. This guy can dodge these, but if this flips, it's going to be a long attack. These are long attacks. But the 2 spearmen do go first. They are faster round 1. Round 1 they have 10, but they have to be on this side, so they can't auto hit him. So, all right, let's see what we got here. So the giant is a 3. So these 2 flip like that. Does the club flip over? It barely matters, by the way. It doesn't flip. How do these guys go? 3 over here. So these 2 flip, and this guy goes 6. So he drops to the bottom. This first pikeman does not flip. What about the second guy? He doesn't flip. That's probably enough actually to save us. He doesn't flip. Does the rogue flip? He doesn't flip. So let's look at the longest weapon on the board. These 2 long weapons both miss, so they are done. This weapon hits. It's an 8. This weapon misses. It's an 8. But this one is faster, so it's going to go first. We do tremendous damage and kill the giant. So that one was a smoother battle than the other one. Giant is a pretty good battle to throw everyone at if you can just get one. So we're going to get a giant. That's going to be 8. Giant. Gantt chart. He doesn't like Microsoft Project. 8. So he has 16 prowess now, the swordsman. That's actually going to put him... So the swordsman is going to be scoring 2nd in prowess. So all of a sudden he has 5 points. So he is sort of rocketed ahead a little bit. Not ahead, but into contention because of his association with the soldiers now. Now I don't know what the next thing, a good thing to do is at this point, but it is um um all right. The Berserker will execute. First thing is first. He's going to execute his trade phase to try to buy something for merchant. He should probably execute 2 of those. He will then try to execute a quest phase for the Inquisition. He will then move out into the valley. He doesn't want to deal with the Order again. Now, typically, I don't have... Yeah, so you know, because he has to roll at the end of the day to make sure they don't get annoyed with him, which they don't. So he's going to end up here. Hopefully he will have bought something and tithed to the Inquisition. The Druid still has 3 more clearings to get through. And it's a little bit of a mess. Excuse me. So I think the Druid hits up clearing 1, so he'll move to 1. He'll use his extra phase to hide, and then he moves back into the Goblin. Back to the pool. So that'll get him the 1 clearing. And then he will only need the 4 and 5 clearings. Now, the 4 and 5 clearings are these clearings. The one with the dragon and the one with the other goblins. So that's going to take a little doing. That's why the Explore the Borderlands is worth 2 points. Because it unfortunately requires a lot of backtracking and a lot of bad days. The Swordsman... Hate statue. Find armor. He doesn't hate the guard. And the funny thing is, the Berzerker has the float charm. The Berzerker can indeed return to the inn. He's one of the only people that can. Now, if the float charm breaks, that's going to really suck, because he would lose it and then be trapped over here for the rest of the game. He would be done. His game would effectively be over. But he could score 1 for the Inquisition and another one for the Inquisition by being the first to kill the demon here. So that would be 2 points for the Inquisition. He is still then stuck trying to find a place to sell his goods. He could do it up here at the house with the so maybe that's the play instead. All right. So we have his move for day 18 in any case. We have the move for the Druid in any case. I think the Swordsman... I think we're going to... I think I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. I think I'm actually going to head back because I need to turn cards in. The swordsman needs to get rid of these cards. So that's a crap move. Can he find the statue? The statue's... Where the hell's the statue? Do we know where the statue is? I don't know that we even know where the statue is. I mean, it could be in the cavern. It could be in the crag. I think the Lost Castle is definitely the crag. But that is a bitch to get to, that crag. Or it could be... No, it can't be here. This is a cave. I think he's got to turn these in. So we're going to turn these in. So we're going to run back, turn these in. But that's largely going to waste a couple days. Ugh. No, I tell you what, we're going to go 1. We could go down here and do it too. That's not necessarily any better. No, I tell you what we're going to do then. Instead, we're going to hide and search, and our guy will also hide and search, our buddies. We're going to try to find, obviously, this. And so on. So we can score the Inquisition as well. By tithing, but we also have ancient treasures with black magic. And so we could score a point for the Inquisition. Now, that will lose us a half a point because our great treasures will drop to 1 and we'll be tied. We could lose a half a point and gain a point. So that's probably what we will try to do. The witch has to get out of here. She can no longer... She can't take this heat at this point. But... I think she moves to the vault. She will use her... Yeah, so she does get her extra... She gets her extra phase, so she can extra high. Well... She will extra move out, I should say, to the vault. She will then hide and rest. Oh no, she doesn't need to rest. There you go. She will search because the vault is... Although I don't know if she's found the vault. She's not found the vault. And her cat will just search. Just because... I don't really want to move the cat at the moment. I mean, I could, actually. There's some things that might be useful. We're going to move the cat. No, I want the cat to find the shrine, because that has a type 5 spell in it that we can find. So day 18... Let's get this rolling here. That's a 5. Spiders and imps. Druid is first. The druid moves here. The druid hides. 1 die. And then he moves back to here. So a little bit of a boring move, but he does kill 1. So he has... So that is done. Nothing appears there. So spiders and imps, nothing's going to appear. The cat searches. No. No. And she goes to there. She's going to hide. She fails. She's going to do a rest, I think. Was it a rest or was it a search? It was a search. She fails the search. And she is done. The Berzerker has sort of the actual move here. So he's got to trade with these guys. So he has all these possible things he can try to buy. Including, you know, He doesn't want to buy something he wants to use, although the Warhorse would be incredible to buy. He should really consider this one. But I don't know that he has. Maybe when he has the money. Oh, 10, eh? That's a lot. That's a lot. I think instead we try for... Weirdly enough, I'm going to try for the Morning Star. Well, I shouldn't try... I think I need to try for the Morning Star or the Great Axe. I don't think there's anything else he can buy here. So let's try for it. We know that it's an 8. We know that we are neutral. We sort of need a 3, a 2, or a 1. So we're going to do this. So we have 2 phases. No, that's a no deal. We get a 2. Price times 3. So we actually get it for 24. We're going to put it over here. And he does successfully buy it for 24 bucks. So we're going to do minus 24. So he now has 10 bucks. So that is going to take him entirely out of contention for gold. And that puts the Swordsman actually in the lead for gold. And so for the time being, at least, the Swordsman shoots ahead. And we are actually going to drop Wolf Tamer at the end of yesterday. Because we did end our day there. Purple Source. We'll burn that today. There you go. Pub Crawl. Oh, God. Really, dude? That is... Pub Crawl is hit every garrison. So literally all 4 of these main buildings. The chapel, the guardhouse, the inn, and the house. There is no possible way to do that right now. Quickly, for sure. So that sucks. So now we're going to produce a quest phase. So we do the quest phase. We're going to tithe to the Inquisition. And so that's going to put us another 6 points, $6 down. So now we're down to $4. But we do score a point. And then we move out because I don't want to face the wrath of the Inquisition, essentially. So the Druid is the only one that's the Druid is the one that oh, we have the Swordsman has yet to go. So the Swordsman is going to hide. And he does not. So he is unhidden. Now his guy's moving separately from him right now. He's going to search 3 times to try to find that passage. He does. So the passage is found. So that's not a problem. We get Cliff. 3-6, I believe, is what it is. Yeah. And now we're going to get spiders and imps. No purple crosses there. We are done. But we found this path. So that's good. And the guy does the same thing. He was trying to find it too. So done and done. I should... You don't want to face the Spanish Inquisition. No, I do not. I do not. There's nothing worse than a bunch of armored, mounted, angry Catholics. No, that's not okay. Like that. History is definitely don't mess with them. They could definitely run rampant over the poor Berzerker. And he even looks like a Viking. So I mean, right? I mean, he's got the helmet and everything going, right? So yeah, right. I know Vikings didn't wear horned helmets, blah blah blah. I get it. But yeah, no, we definitely don't want to. We have a target on our back. Okay, so it looks like day 9. I mean, this latter half of this game is just rolling pretty quick. Actually, fun. So so keep in mind, there's a couple things. There is a goblin bounty. So someone who can kill some goblins can make some money. It's just that no one wants to be fighting these goblins right now. Like, this is not a good... What the witch wants to happen is she wants the troll to show up. She then eats the troll, and then she goes and beats the goblins senseless. Heck, maybe she grabs the demon at this point. Maybe she's just like, you know what? I just can't. I can't wait for this. I got to go get it. Now, the only problem with the witch is that her torch shit has just burned. That's not a huge deal. Yeah, maybe we go get that instead. The main issue is I don't want to be power the pitting every time I hit something, because that could go horribly, horribly wrong. If I roll double ones, primarily. But that's, you know. So, okay. I think that's the end of the day. So let's look at the Berzerker. So the Berzerker has purchased his item. The Berzerker needs to go find a place to sell his item. So I think we hide, move into the demon. And I hate to say it, but until we sell, we are actually going to deactivate the axe and activate this Morning Star. Because strangely enough, the Morning Star is actually the better weapon, much like it is for the White Knight. It is a better weapon for the Berzerker against a certain class of creature, the demon being one of them. So the Berzerker is going to wander in here and maybe cap this demon, which gives him a second Inquisition point to score. The Druid needs to get 4 and 5. These two... So I think he moves out. So he moves to 2, I believe. Extra hide. Moves to 4. Is that the play? So in other words, here, hide to here. That's moving to 5, by the way. So yeah, okay, that's good point. Good point. Yeah, so moving to 5. And this will have taken him all week, unfortunately. Moving toward the demon. Very October Halloween. How are you now, Meg? How are you guys doing? I expected everybody would be buried in their American football and baseball, and that nothing would be happening tonight. But It's good to see all of you. Swordsman. What we don't want to happen is we don't want the bats to show up, because bats would draw all 5 bats to this tile. 2 of them would jump on us, which would suck. But I think we have to make the move. So I do think we go 1, 2, 3, 4 and go to the cliff and just try our best. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cliff 1, I believe. I'm good. After the Eagles lost, going to a mini coma. That's, I did not see it, but my understanding is they sort of, it was quite the comeback. The function was fun. It's, you know, it's nice to see those folks. It was just a couple guys who I work with that I don't see anymore because the one guy moved, and the other one I just don't see much. And so we went to a local brewery. It was nice. I actually drank beer, so that blew the carb budget this weekend. So we're back on the diet on Monday. Which, you know, that's good. That's good. That's a good thing. But it you know, we can't function when. Well, I tell you what, my YouTube numbers have literally plummeted. Like, it's funny. It looks, I'm like, wow, like the numbers just tanked over the 2 or 3 days where nothing was happening, right? Because Friday and Saturday nothing happens, and it's just bad. It's just like, wow, holy shit, I'm miserable. So presumably don't keep your shit up, you get punished. Catherine took my number. She just started uploading. Oh yeah, she's gonna kill me. She's gonna totally kill my my numbers. She absolutely is gonna just kill my stuff for sure. So I think the witch is going to. So she is. So she has her entire day today. So she's gonna hide, search, and she's going to rest, which is gonna fatigue this, bring this to here, which is gonna activate the flowers of rest and knock her out. So she's gonna search twice. Oh, and she does. Gosh darn it! I'm pretty sure she's scored that. I don't deserve the numbers. This game's been pretty shitty. Loot any treasure from the pool. God, she would have had those. That actually, she had. I'm actually. So here's what I'm gonna do. So she should have got diplomat goblins. She would have drawn deep diver. So I'm actually going to score her deep diver here at some point, because she has indeed scored that. Not that it's helping her much score-wise, but just to be fair, that was my fault. I've not been good at getting rid of some of these cards. Sacrifice. So she does end up with sacrifice. I mean, I'm not, super concerned. I think just get back into a hassle. I mean, are you, like, don't get me wrong. I'm. So when I went to Japan, I actually queued up a bunch of shit for the week. So it was at least something going on, because yeah, it does kill it. I don't know what, I don't know. Do they expect that no YouTuber ever takes a vacation? Presumably the answer is no. So okay, so this is day, this is what, 19, right? We're getting ready for 19. 19. Oh, he's writing 20. Wait a minute. So he moved to the valley. That dude moved to there. And now he's going to move out and back in, right? And let me get my Yeah, he's writing his 19. He's writing his 19. Everybody should be writing their damn day 19s. And I feel like I did the swordsman's 19 and skipped some. So I've screwed something up is what I have done. One of the many things in this game that I have screwed up for certain. Vacation. Oh, what are you doing on vacation? So let me do a quick run through again. So his day 19 will be to go there. His day 19 is going to be to move to 3. So that's the problem. So move to 3. That's his day 19. That's fine. Okay. We decided to not do the thing that we said there. So that was his day 18. So now we're writing our day 19. So that's fine. And his day 19 is going to be to move to 1. So that's my fault. So move to 1. Done. And then her day 19 done. So okay. So there you go. We found our mistake. Yay. Okay. So for day 19, are you staycationing or are you actually going somewhere? I love a good staycation. Spiders and imps, not the greatest for our team here. But good for the swordsman. So the swordsman and his buddy are going to move to there. The witch is going to hide 2 searches of the vault. So she hides. She succeeds. Going to search for the vault twice. We're looking for a 1 or a 4, which she does get. So she gets the vault. And she'll at least probably try to loot it once because it's open. GalaxyCon. Oh, there you go with Weird Al. Oh, wow. You got all kinds of stuff going. That's cool. And done. She doesn't drag anything out of the vault. There's 3 treasures left. So it's not actually a bad deal. And I don't think anything moves there either. The Druid is doing his thing. So the Druid goes to here. He rolls 1 die to hide. And he does. And then he moves down with these goblins. And so he pulls 5. So he's actually almost completed. But he's got just 1 more thing to do. The Berzerker goes to here. Is he hidden? This is important. We sort of need to be hidden, I think. We're not hidden. Oh, that sucks. Done. So we do have 1 fight going on, and that is now the weird thing is I think we're okay for now. We're just not going to do anything tonight for the Druid. The Druid might try to jump out and smack down a goblin. He can play this and auto hit the spear goblins and kill one for sure. And and then flee the next turn, and that scores him Goblin Bounty. Now he can do that, like, I mean, that's not a great use of time, of course, but he could do that. But that's the only combat, that's the only thing that he would consider. Where the hell did I put my demon? I put the demon somewhere. Oh, here it is. Okay, demon here. Demon is up and on. He is on the, he's ready to attack that Berzerker for sure. I am going to pull. This is going to suck, but I'm going to pull this guy. I'm going to pull off to here. So this guy lures. Now, we always play Power of the Pit has to land as an attack. So I could play him like this to try to avoid it. Or let it hit. No, we're going to play like that and try to avoid it. In the meantime, I'm going to play this chit, because that readies this weapon. And then I'm going to play like this. And we are going to play that somewhere. And there you go. So we're going to kill the demon. But the demon will get the shot. And what we're hoping is that this guy misses him. We're not sacrificing him, but we are using him to take the heat off us so we can ready this weapon. Because when this weapon is ready, if we were hidden, this would not be necessary. Since we were not hidden, we need to get the demon off of our sheet so that we can quickly ready the Morning Star. We're looking for not a 1 and not a 4. We get a 4. Demon lines up with our guy. So that's going to suck. So the demon has the longest attack. And we roll a Power of the Pit attack. We're looking for a high number. High numbers. 6, rust. All the target's armor counters suffer damage. Done. This guy has no armor counters. So Power of the Pit rusts his non-existent armor, and then we kill him with the Morning Star. That's going to score us 2 things. One is the Inquisition again. So that's going to put us at 4 points, 4 cards, and 6 points total. That also scores us 8 prowess. Putting us to 37 prowess. So we are still rocketing ahead with prowess. And yes, the hero bowman does give me an askance look. It's like, what was that about, man? You were never in any danger, says the Berzerker. It's like, yes, I was. I'm pretty sure I was. God damn it. I tell you what we're going to do. His skin is technically armor, so it should have rusted. He's all crumbly now. So the Druid is hidden. Nothing on his sheet. So he's going to target this goblin, and he's going to play this chit. And that's going to give him light star damage, because he has a negligible star dagger. Every character does. Right? So he can up damage that one, so that becomes light star, which is medium. And he can auto hit this goblin. So it doesn't matter what this goblin does. He is going to jump and stab him. And he does. And he kills that goblin. And he has to fatigue this chit. The rest of the goblins now jump onto his sheet, of course. Alerted. And then I think he's going to play this and run. And that means he has to fatigue that. So that goblin goes in the tank. These goblins return. The druid flees out of the clearing into sunlight. So that's actually was part of the plan, that we would flee to here, just like and we're actually going to score the goblin bounty because we actually killed a goblin So that's going to give the Druid his 5th card. And he does indeed take the trophy, and he can turn that in for $3. So that's not the worst. So those are our 2 combats for the night. And I think that is it for the day. Psycho Druid stabs small goblin child and gloats about prowess. Oh yeah, you're right. We got, hold on, we got prowess. We got a point of prowess. So that is, yes, done. So let's see what the plan is for day 20. So for day 20, I believe the swordsman is trying to get to the chapel. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4. So he's going to go to Deepwoods 5. And he's just going to bolt down to Deepwoods 5. The Berzerker is still trying to make his way to the house. He goes 1, 2, 3, and 4. I think he goes up into the ruin. So ruin 2. So he is moving fast as he can to ruin 2. The Druid. So the Druid, unfortunately, his first move has to be to go to Vault to Borderland 3. So the Druid moves to 3. And he's going to extra phase hide because he can extra phase and hide. Probably rest 2 times. Just saying. I don't yet want to move into this clearing. So he wants to ultimately go here and finish his quest, but he needs to start here, and he can use take cover and just go 1, 2 and be done. So if he needs take cover, of course. I think just for the heck of it, maybe he hides again. I don't have a good move for him at that point. He is done. The witch. Oh, the witch. Wait, did I just didn't do the witch? Yeah, what the hell? God, so bad. So bad. Very bad. He's moved. The witch didn't move. I guarantee it. So she's going to hide. She fails. She does. Oh, actually, she. No, she did. She found the vault, but then she rested, and that should have come all the way back. because Flowers of Rest. I'm not playing this game very well. Sorry, I apologize. This has been bad. Anyone watching this specifically for Magic Realm is going nuts at how sloppy this has been. It's like, oh my god. And I think the witch just stays there and just goes nuts. She's trying to pull something out of the vault. She really wants a damn troll to show up so she can grab a troll. I'm tearing my hair. I know. I get it. I am sad. I'm saddened at my own sort of sloppiness this game. So let's roll for day 20. We get bats. That's sort of sucks. Does it behoove the swordsman to go first, or he's gonna draw bats to here? He. Huh. Indeed, 40 years, please. It's not even 30. More than 40. It's literally been past 4 decades. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's gonna go first, and he's just gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. Done. And he does draw bats into Flutter 2, and that's done. The witch hides and searches, and she blows her hide, so she is not going to be hidden. Oh, we'll do the cat. The cat rolls twice to find the shrine. Nope. So she is now going to draw three draws at the vault. So she goes 1, 2, 3. No. The druid goes up here, first move, and falls asleep. And I don't think anything, does anything appear in here? 6. So for bats, I don't think so. No orange circles. Our guy goes 1, 2, 3, 4 into the ruins. Nothing appears. We'll be on day 21 with purple magic in every clearing. The Berzerker is going to go 1. He has to search here. 2, 3, and 4. So he'll move search and then move into the valley. And he's going to use guide. So I will actually put that guide up there because he's going to need to remember that thing. We'll put it over here. And that is his move. Hey, what's up, Rob? Biking. Nice. You're actually, you know, doing stuff. No one has died yet. The druid will use his extra hide phase and then move and move. And theoretically, he ends up in 4. And theoretically, he explores the borderlands. We'll see on the end of day 21. So we will see if he does. The swordsman is going to not be super jazzed about we're all doing stuff. Some of us are having fun. Some of us are not. I am, you know, sure. Having a great time. Great time. We are going to hide and then move, hopefully. That's the swordsman's gig. Hide, move, and we should end up in the valley. If we don't end up in the valley, we might end up with bats. So we'll see. And the witch is hoping for this troll to show up. She's been hoping for this troll to show up for days. So she's going to hide and search. Nutmeg is not having fun. And we get all bats. It's literally all bats for the day 7. So all the bats come off the board. And these bats come off the board. But nothing else comes off the board. But no trolls show up either. And the swordsman goes. He hides and goes 1, 2, 3. And he is done. Having a blast. The druid is going to hide. And he succeeds, so he doesn't even need to burn his card. And he goes 1, 2. That's going to complete his borderland exploration. Members, challengers, best of 8. We'll have to figure. We have to figure that out. That's going to score him 2 card points. That's going to give him a 7. He also gets money, so he gains some gold. So that's 10 gold. He starts with 10, by the way. And he gets 10. So the druid now has 20 gold. And he does get to learn all the paths and passages in the Borderlands. Really only 2. He gets to locate the cairn instead. So that's going to put him to 10 points. They need to pay if they need your advice on a move. That's extortion. I don't think anything appears. There's no bats in this tile, so that is a nothing. So he goes 1, he searches, uses guide, 2, 3, and 4. The Berzerker burns his guide card. And he gets a dig site, archaeological dig site. Where is this dig site? I actually don't know where it is. Is it in the ruins? Yes, random in the ruin. So hold on. So it is ruins 6. The worst place for it to be, mind you, but worst place for it to be, but at least it's close for the Berzerker. The other thing which is true is that puts the druid in 2nd place for gold, right, with his 20 gold. So he's actually up to 11 points. So very, very, members can pay for a reroll. And let's do the cat for the witch. 2 rolls. Still looking for the shrine on the off chance. No, the witch does hide. She does hide. And now she's looking to roll 1, 2, or 3. 3 times. 1, 2, or 3. With the open vault. Nope. She can't do it. She can't do it. No. And she gets nothing of the sort. And nothing appears here yet again. That would be fun. I feel like I'm extorting you for cash. But that's fun. I do remember watching, so I did remember this one fairly fun. It was like a D&D game. But they ran it like a game show. It wasn't actually a D&D, serious D&D game. But they were running like a gauntlet, and every character was trying to get its stuff done through the gauntlet. So they're just going like room to room, combat to combat. But then people could pay to either screw with the players or give them bonuses, right? They could either, the people, there was a Twitch thing, and so Twitch chat could either pay, oh, you're going to pay whatever, I don't know, like $1, and you throw a monster on the board, or you pay blah, and you give that person a reroll, or an automatic crit, or something like that. Like that was sort of the thing. And it was, you know, it was fun enough. It was like a wild, sort of very chaotic, and rather silly sort of thing, but it was fun. Okay, I'm gonna take a moment here. What time is it? It's 10 o'clock, so we should definitely be able to get this game finished in relatively short order. I am going to take a few minutes to walk away, and I'll be back in a tiny bit with a drink and with the final week. So stay put. Walk away from us again. Okay, we're back here for the last week. We have Rossville Union rye. It's like 58%, so it's not terrible. Not terrible. You're not alone. Not alone. Um so okay. We draw 3 more events. These events are all still in play. So we are going to have a bunch of events out at least for folks to score against. I feel bad for the witch because she just sort of stalled. I waited for that troll all week. Never showed. I like this. The Rossville is okay. It is proofy. I bought it on sale effectively. It's like a $40 bottle on sale. It's not terrible. It is a little too sweet for me outright. It is a very sweet whiskey. It's proofy, but then very sweet. And so just that upfront sweetness is a I'll only put the heavy like that. Okay. Okay. So let's draw our 3 events. Let's see how this last week shapes up and if anyone can. A lot better than the shoe polish. Peddler appears. 1. Oops, I just drew. So I am, by the way, just so you know, I have already actually remade this quest deck. I put all the cards into Excel, the Excel sheet, and I'm going to use Nandeck to generate the cards. So I effectively now have a database of these quests, which makes them very much easier to update and alter and add. For sure. So once I do that, I got to get the events done. So we'll get the events done. And then the other thing I'm thinking of doing is essentially making item decks. Now the item decks are going to make everything harder because the scripts don't work off my item decks. The scripts that load crap work off of the decks over here. So I'm going to have to figure that out or just not worry about it. And I'll load these up, of course, manually during the game. But the nice thing is we're gonna have a couple. So the next games, I should say, we'll have a couple new quests. We'll have some updates of these quests. We'll have some new events. I probably won't get to the items soon enough, but we'll probably start getting what do you want to say? Some wacky new items in from, say, unofficial expansion 1. Maybe we'll crib some items from a super realm. So we'll take a look and see what we can steal from places or make up. But there will be some new crap. So the first thing is the peddler does appear. The second event is a landslide, and the third event is amazing weather. Well, that is sort of fun for the last week. Fantasy Glock. You know what? I will add something for you. Silly in there. So random dwellings. So we're gonna get the peddler. The peddler. Peddle me this, Batman. Finally. And I don't have any chips for the landslide, but what I will do is I will pull 2 of these, and that will be our landslide, since we need to do 12 points of labor to clear the landslide. 10-1. So Ruins 1. The peddler appears in Ruins 1. So everything's coming up Berzerker right now. The peddler has 4 treasures to sell. Peddler's going to sell these 4 treasures. Remember, the first person to buy one of the treasures at 4 times from the peddler gets a point. So his point is simply, do you have enough money to buy something, and are you willing to spend that money? The landslide is, give me 1 second. High pass 2 or high pass 2. We're going to block high pass 2. So the landslide is here. Now, on a good note, that means we can do it from Borderlands 1, strangely enough. So someone, on a bad note, the witch doesn't want to do labor. The witch is just sort of stuck. She's been stuck up here. She's been stuck up here. I've been waiting for this troll to show up, and if the troll shows up, she's going to try to go on a terror and kill every goblin she can see. So now we need to write some moves. And I think our guy here is going to hide. He moves to the house. He is going to trade 2 times. Now here's the sad part. He's going to have to trade this Morningstar. This is the thing he bought. He bought it for 24 gold. So he will get 48 gold once he sells that to up at the house. So that is going to change the scores quite a bit in the Berzerker's favor, I think. The Druid, how many classes are in this game? There are 16 classes in this game, so you can play one of 16 characters. That does not count custom characters people have made. Officially 16, Michael. Each one of them is fairly different, which is sort of fun. And sort of unique, right? It's not just warrior, it's Berzerker, it's White Knight, it's Black Knight. Those are all very different. So that's sort of cool. So what does the Druid want to do? He does not have a great set of cards right now. I mean, he's he's kicking the crap out of the rest of them so far, but he doesn't have a lot of points to score right now. I almost would argue he needs to. Is there a dwelling he can get to? Is there a dwelling he can get to? Survivor, locate the cairn and take cover. The problem with the cairn is it's over here. So that's not great. That's not great for him, frankly. He could get there. It's not like it's a huge issue to get there, but he, yeah. He could try to get from there into the peddler. Can he buy from the peddler? I sort of hate saying the peddler over and over because it's just very, very Riddler. It's just, I don't know why that gives me that vibe. It's a weird vibe. The problem is it's all his money. He can buy the ancient telescope for all of his money. And so that literally takes 1 point away from him to get a point. So yeah, so I don't know that that's worth it. Find the cairns, a point. That's probably, I mean, I hate to say, but probably how he ends his. Unless he has something else to do. Right? Unless there's some clever move. Cairns is near a dwell. Yeah, but by then it's too late. Yeah, that's fine. But he only has a week. So I'm sort of wondering, like, he runs out, like he sort of runs out of time at that point, is my guess. Just guessing. I don't know for sure, but you know what I'm saying. It feels like he runs out of time then. Because it's not easy to get to the cairn from his spot. He can either go here and then across to here, but he's got to find this. I do think that's what he does, though. I think that's sort of where he's at. He's just going to make the move. So he's going to go to Deep Woods 1. So move, Deep Woods 1, and extra hide phase because he has it. The swordsman also wants to get to, so the swordsman is going to move to the chapel. The swordsman is going to do a quest phase. That quest phase is going to give him the Inquisition. So he's going to score his 1 point for the Inquisition. Now, can he sell them a black magic book, or with a type 5 or 8? That's the black book. That's gonna, I think he does. So I think he's going to then execute 2 trade phases. And so he's going to try to sell the black book. He is going to do his quest phase. So he has to pay $6, but he might get $10 out of the order. But he'll score possibly up to 2 points, putting him to 8 points. So that doesn't suck. And at the end of the day, he turns his cards in. Done. And the witch, I mean, I hate to say it, I think she's just going to do what she does, and she's going to sort of sleep on it for now. And just trying to, frankly, I probably want the Flowers of Rest, so I will do this. Instead, I'm going to hide move, move, and then move back into the borderlands, I think. Because I think I want to ditch the flowers somewhere. And we actually won't go that far. We'll just move once. And then we'll move back to the vault. And that will give us one more search, maybe. And maybe we can grab something. I just want the troll to pop up. Done. And it would be nice if she got like a great treasure. Because I think for sacrifice you need a large treasure. So, and she didn't have any of those. She's got all little ones. So I think she's going to do that. Just to drop those so she can. And done. So let's roll this. 1, dragons. Well, I mean, that's different, but not super helpful. I did. It was both bats, by the way. So we go there. So the swordsman's going to go first. He moves to the chapel. He's going to trade twice with the Inquisition. They will not roll against him because he's going to trade. He's trying to sell something that they want now, which is the black book. So he does get his $10. He does score the Inquisition point. So that's a point. The black book goes to the order. He will perform another trade phase just to sort of see. For giggles, he'll roll on the $18. He's not going to get it, so. Yeah, no deal. So that's fine. And that's okay. So he sells his thing, and now he's going to do the final thing, which is the quest phase, which means he has to tithe 6 gold back to the Inquisition. So he ends up with 31 gold. He does do a 1-die trade. I don't care, though. I'm not actually trying to buy anything here. I suppose I should at least roll it for giggles, just to see if he gets an opportunity. No, he would get trouble. So I'm good. Doing I'm rolling the other. Yeah, he's not trying to actually buy anything. I shouldn't even have done the 2, but that's fine. But he does roll a die. He doesn't want to fight the order. That's fine. But they're the Inquisition, so they are buying the black book for points, actually. So he scores 2 points. And that gives him 3 cards, which actually gives him, but he does go down to 1.5. And the Druid goes to 1.5. So strangely enough, he actually gives the Druid a half a point. And he gets 6, he has 7.5 points now, right? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.5. Prowess. Is he ahead in gold still? He is still ahead in gold. He does manage to keep his lead in gold. And pull ahead of the, and at the end of the day, he's going to turn that in. He's probably going to turn that. He's probably going to turn all 3 of these in. So let's just ditch these cards, and he is done. The Druid is up. Druid goes here and hides. He doesn't hide, and he doesn't draw a flutter because he is the Druid, and he doesn't have to do that. So he's done. The Berzerker walks on up, and he does have to roll to trade. He's hiding, so he is hidden, potentially, right? Is he hidden? He is hidden. He does have to not get trouble. And he does. So he can trade with the woodfolk. So he is going, and this is sad. He's going to sell in the Morning Star, reactivate this. He gets 48 bucks. He's guaranteed 2 times his price. He turns in Merchant. That gives him his 5th card. The Morningstar was so good. It's so good for him, actually. But now, here's the thing. That puts him in the lead for gold. And knocks the Swordsman down to 2nd place in gold. And knocks the Druid out of points for gold. So he has 7 now. We have 6.5 for the Swordsman. And the Druid gets knocked to 10.5. And the Woodfolk have a Morning Star. And we do get to draw a card, and at the end he has Explore Mountain. Oh, that is not good to not good at this point in time. Like at this stage in the game, Explore Mountain is never going to get done. He might be able to rush it, but I don't think so. That would be, we'd have to count, we would literally have to count days for that. So that's what he draws, though. And at the end of the day, he would love to get rid of Pub Crawl, but the Woodfolk have to let him stick around. The Witch's dude searches for the shrine just in case we get lucky. We do not. The Witch is going to move, drop the Flowers of Rest just so she's not getting stopped by them. She does hide first. She goes back to there. She's going to try to draw out of the vault. She has not drawn any treasures out of the vault. No, there's 3 treasures left. She has not gotten a but does a dragon. Oh, dragons. She is hidden, by the way. A dragon shows. Does another dragon show? She gets Roar. God, as sucky as it is, I think I know where she's going. So she's fine for now. She's going to hell, yeah. Not ideal because she's sort of put in this weird position now. But yeah, she has not gotten anything done this game. Usually, at the very least, you can count on her to be a terror in the prowess department, but she just has not been able to capitalize. So that was day 22. That was a very eventful day 22. A lot of nuttiness happening on. I blame the stupid cat too. These are characters I don't like. Not that they're not good characters. I just don't like them because of the damn cat. I don't like them as much. How's that? Spray the cat. C team for the win. All right, Berzerker has to roll for the Woodfolk. Do they try to piss him off? No, they do not. So they do not bother him. And so at the end of the day, he's going to turn these in Well, no, let's count. Do you want to count? Let's count for him, right? So remember, today's day 23. So he would go 1, 2, 3, 4 on day 23. Day 24 would be to there. Day 25 would be to here. Day 26. Day 27. He could score Explore the Mountain if all goes well, but that also excludes him from doing any of his other things. On the other hand, he could buy from the peddler and do that, but that would be all he gets done, though. He could do the dig. He could buy the peddlers, but he would, you know what I mean? Like, he doesn't get... And buying from the peddler does endanger his gold lead. On the other hand, you do get, you get a small treasure. So if you luck out at the dig, maybe you get something that's a great treasure and you can get an extra 2. So this could be potentially 3 points if he lucks out here with this draw. But you could be losing your gold lead because you spend 20 bucks at the peddler, putting you at 32, meaning the swordsman just has to somehow scrounge 1 gold out of the game to take the lead there. And neither of those necessarily win you the game. Is it possible for the barbarian to win? Is really the question. So he has archaeological dig site, we'll put. The swordsman is so far, really. I mean, he could get there. He can get there. You have to get to here to do the dig, and he could use all his guys, which actually would be sort of useful. He can maybe make it. One day, 1, 2, 3, 4 to here. 1, 2, you got to figure this out. 3 days to here, if you're lucky. Or it might actually be 3 days to here. 4 days to here. So he could do that. It's worth 2 points to him. Maybe he scores some prowess. So what I will do is, so anyway, so the Berzerker, we need to decide on Explore Mountain. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. So I'm going to do one last thing. As part of this sale, I'm going to cheese a little bit. But part of the sale, I'm going to sell the float charm also to our guys. So not only do we sell the Morning Star, we're going to sell the float charm. Because that gives me 10 extra gold. The Berzerker now has 62 gold. Then I'm going to ditch Explore Mountain. We're going to draw 2 cards that night. Take cover and locate the lair. Son of a bitch. Okay, well, that's fine. And we're going to go... So we're going to do 3... So the Berzerker's new thing is he's going to go down here. He's going to buy from the peddler. He's going to find this dig site. He's going to hope the lair's in here. Done. Those are his... That's going to be his thing. So find the lair... dig site, and he does have take cover, and that's going to help him just go nuts the last few days. Oops, wrong. No, he doesn't have take cover, does he? Yeah, he has take cover, locate lair, and dig site. Yep, done. So for day 23, we are going 1, 2, 3 to the peddler. Move, move, move. Peddler, lar, trade. Done. That's our move. The druid gonna try to locate the cairn, I think. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Move, move. Well, extra hide because he has one. Oh, and everybody's getting 5 phases too today, and we've neglected that. So so that's fine. We will just assume the one day was a wash. It was cloudy. And then we will move to 4. So he's gonna move to 4. Because we get an extra phase, so extra move. The druid, extra hide. Move, 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 and then an extra search. Right? Yeah, so he's going to try to get to here. The swordsman, I mean, I don't mind the landslide. I think that's a good idea. 1, 2, 3, 4. I do think we're going to hide, though. I don't want to be jumped. So extra hide, and then move, 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 move. And we should end up in Borderland 2, I think. 1, 2, 3. No, Deep Woods. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And our witch... does not get extra phases necessarily. She's got to hide and then move. So again, she's sort of stuck here, right? She's going to hide and she's got to move to here. Because she's got to get to here and grab the dragon. I think she beats him, the demon there. But it's going to take her 2 days to get there. And she does not get the extra phase because she is in caves. She's going to enter a cave. So monster roll for the Fateful Day 23. She gets a 3, so ogres, wolves, goblins, octopi. That's going to suck a little bit. Well, the witch, I suppose, goes first. If she fails, she succeeds, and she moves here. These goblins move. These goblins appear. Otherwise, she's fine. The swordsman will go 1, 2, 3, 4. I think he hides. He fails. Nothing appears. Done. The druid goes. He goes to here. I think he has an extra hide phase in there somewhere. He fails. He has an extra search phase. He needs a 1, 2, or 3. He fails. The Berzerker goes 1, 2, 3. He's going to buy from the peddler the ancient telescope because it's $20 only. Puts him to $42. But he does score the peddler. 6th card. Oh, and he has more points than that, right? Because he has gold is kicking. So he actually, I didn't do his gold. So he has 9 points right now. No, 10. He scored 10 points. Oh, God, my math. Terrible. So Berzerker's up to 10 points right now. So it's really between the Berzerker and the Druid a little bit. The swordsman is trying to get up there, and he might be able to get some prowess. But he is far behind, but I mean, not that far behind, weirdly. And then the Berzerker moves to here, and nothing appears because it's goblins. The cat does try to find the shrine. The cat does not find the shrine. She has to succeed at a hide or she dies. Pretty much. That's really the key. And she doesn't have any of her like tricks. Like she can't force it to happen, blah blah blah. She is just stuck doing the thing, just trying it out. Day 24. The Berzerker has taken the peddler. The Berzerker will move to 6 and search. Done. He does no longer gets his extra phases because caves. The Druid extra hide. Search. I mean, I don't want to do 5 search phases. That seems excessive. But how about search and then we'll do an extra move phase if he gets the phase. The swordsman. He's going to rest. Extra phase to hide. Move to the dragon. Done. The witch has to hide and move. And we are ready for day 24. 5 spiders and imps. Okay. Swordsman will go first. He rests 2 times to get this done. He then hides. He does. He doesn't want to fight if he doesn't have to, or he does, but we'll see there. But no spiders and no imps appear there. Done. The witch is going to hide. This is it. Excuse me. My throat's going here a little bit. She does, and she's down at the dragon. Berzerker moves in, does a search. 1 or a 4. 4. Done. He does the dig. He scores 7 cards. He now has 11 points. He takes the lead. He also gets 5 gold. So he's up to 47. And he now has to he takes a treasure, a small treasure. And it is the dragon essence. But that is also a great treasure. And so that is going to take points off of his 2 competitors and give him a point. And so the Berzerker sort of takes over a little bit. At the end of the day, the Berzerker runs out of this clearing to get his four moves. The druid is going to search. He does hide, but he's going to search for... we'll roll the searches. 1, 2, he finds it. And he moves to here. Is he hidden or not hidden? He is hidden. Done. Do we have a fight? Let's look at the swordsman and his buddies. I mean, I definitely think that we're going to play the move where this guy... So we're going to deploy. So we deploy these guys in this order. 1, 2, 3, and then 4 over here. The last guy goes on the sheet of the creature. He's the target. Everybody else is attacking. And the dragon goes to... He stays put. Does the dragon flip or not? The dragon does not flip. All of our boys. So he stays put. That's actually bad for us. These guys flip and flip. And this guy does not flip. That's good for us. This guy flips. That is bad for us. Well, it doesn't really matter at this point. This guy flips. And this guy probably doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So... long weapon is first. That's why the first round is always good for the soldiers. He does heavy damage and kills the dragon. Five more prowess for our guy. He's up to 21. I don't know that he's going to... that it matters, but all he needs is 16 more. He can start stealing points off the Berzerker. Might not matter at this point. Does anyone else need to... oh, yeah. Okay, the witch needs to fight. Okay. So, we got these two. Witch's turn. She is fighting. So round 1, no one's on her sheet. She is going to cast, and she can do it with this because nothing's on her sheet. She will cast Absorb Essence on the dragon. Done. She becomes the dragon. That's sort of a weird... I don't think she's hidden now. And now she's got to deal with this dude. She is going to get hit with the power of the pit. Really, a 1 or a 2 is the only thing that matters for her. So if she doesn't roll a 1 or a 2, she's fine. And she's hoping to hit this guy with this. Yeah, so let's see what happens. The demon goes, everybody stays put. She hits us first, though, because he has the faster attack. And he undercuts. So this is a power of the pit against the dragon. 6. Rust. Nothing happens. Tremendous. Kills that dude. So this chit is tied up. The dragon is ours. We get a winged demon for 8 prowess. Probably too little too late for our gal, but Now the only problem is we have no black left. Like we're out of chips. So we do need to rectify that before anything else. But she is done. Day 25, right? So day 25 for the Berzerker. Berzerker moves to 4. He moves to 1. He gets an extra rest phase, which he should have used a while ago. I think he's just hiding. The problem is, the problem he has right now is he's probably going to go in the cave to see if there's something in there, but that's going to take away the face. So he has to, so he's just going to hide. Until he can do that. So he'll be rested and hidden and ready to go there. The Druid is going to go 1, 2, 3 to the cairn. So extra hide phase, move to the cairn. Search and an extra search for his amazing weather today. Done. Swordsman. Pretty sure it's just a hide and a move. Sort of have to play it like that. There's like 11 goblins on there, so they would still gut these dudes pretty bad. So that sort of sucks, but we'll do what we can. And the witch, unfortunately, she can rest. She has an extra spell phase because she can burn her potion. So she's going to do that. She's going to rest. She's going to pull that. And that's going to give her one more spell phase, effectively. So she will be able to, at the very least, get a black magic back. I would love for her to be able to do a little bit better than that. But she really can't. And I think her goal will be just to move up into here and kill those goblins. None of these guys can hurt her in dragon form. So she could kill up to 11 goblins. The 11 goblins would be 12 points times 5. So 65 prowess, I believe, potentially. So she could steal prowess away from everybody. You know, and I mean, it's just, it's a Pyrrhic victory, but yeah, it could be, well, it could even be, you're right. It could be 17 goblins in there. But it would also put her in the bonus too. So that would be not only 2 points of prowess, it would be 3 points of prowess, which would actually catapult her above the swordsman. Now, I don't know that she has a shot of actually doing anything for real, but she would at least, but she needs to prep a day. Pull this chip back in. And yeah, and flip it. And I think day 25 is queued up. What, the swordsman? I mean, he's going to try to be hidden, right? It sort of sucks, but yeah, everything's hinging on a hide roll for him. And I still, I mean, even though he could fight them, because he does have right? A bunch of dudes. He probably doesn't want to fight them. Although, having said that, you know, these guys aren't amazing. He might be able to take, he might get lucky. Now, he doesn't get the multiplier, so, but I think he wants to hide first. I do actually think that the labor is not a bad way to go, but all right, anyway. I think that's it, right? 25, 25, 25, 25. There's a song like that somewhere. 3 ogres, wolves, goblins, octopi. So the swordsman's definitely going to wait till last. Just going to wait till last. The witch goes first. The witch rests and then flips that shit. And now every goblin in the clearing descends upon, every goblin in the tile descends upon the witch. Oh, her cat goes first. Is the cat going to find the shrine? No, almost. It felt like it for a second. No, done. Now the swordsman will go, right? He goes hide and move to here. So he's going to hide. And he fails and he moves to there, but these guys have all blocked her. Done. So he is safe, nonetheless. The druid goes 1, 2, 3, I believe. He gets 2 searches and a hide. So we'll hide first. He does hide. He needs to locate 1 or a 4. And he fails. So he does not locate the cairn, but he is hidden. I don't think anything appears. No. Berzerker goes here. Rest once. And he's going to hide too, but it barely matters. We do have to be at least a little wary because, of course, remember, we are also drawing dragons anywhere he goes. Because of the dragon essence. And we are done. And we're hidden. Witch's turn. Now, here's the only problem with the witch, I will say. This is actually not good for the witch. You might think it's good for the witch until you realize that these guys here can flip, and they are dangerous to Our Lady. Because remember, Our Lady, she has a really shit move. So we're going to put all the sword guys there. And no one else matters. Obviously, we're going to target this guy. So she has to survive a bunch of rounds, right? Hoping that these guys, this box doesn't flip. This is the box that matters. So let's see how this goes. She either dies or totally epically wins prowess here. She's going to put everybody there. Very rare that we're going to put 2 big stacks like this. But this stack literally can do nothing to her. Can do nothing. Unfortunately, if this stack flips, it kills her because She can't. So so it's literally, oh, it's a 30% chance every freaking round. And she will probably kill this guy every round. So she has to get through 6 rounds of this. Although I will say this, let's not quite. We're going to do this. This goblin will lure this guy. Neither of these attacks are any faster. So we'll just take the... He does have a buddy. So she only has to survive 4 rounds of this. Okay, maybe I feel a tiny bit better, right? Tiny bit better. It's still less than... it's not good odds. Let's roll for the monsters, shall we? 3. So these 2 boxes flip. I literally do not care about the first box, but we'll roll it anyway. These guys all flip over. Second box doesn't flip over. It's fine. It's fine. Remember, our head's length is 9. So we do indeed go first anyway. The last box, and this is it, does not flip. So round 1 is good. So what happens is this attack goes off first. It hits this guy and kills it. Done. These guys all hit her and do nothing. These guys all miss. Over here, we got the buddy needs to live, pretty much. 6. So he drops to the bottom. That's good for us. Does he flip? It'd actually be good for us to flip him, and he does not flip. That's too bad. Because if he flips, we hit him, and that's going to reduce the number of rounds we have to deal with this. But no dice. So these guys go here. This guy comes up here. We have 3 more. All that for 1 goblin kill. Think about it. Okay. Let's roll where the goblins are going to end up today. 4. They all stay put. That's good for us. That is good. We got no flipping and no flipping. And flip. So she's dead. Her buddy, he goes down to here. Does he flip? Does the buddy get 1 last kill? Yes, he does. And he kills that guy. Done. And then the witch is gang tackled by sword goblins. So her very brief and they go longer. They go actually faster than she does. She didn't even kill that last goblin. So she is dead. If the sword goblins aren't there, she's a winner. Of course. Right? Instantly. But they are. And she is now dead. She's not winning anything, so she is done. And we're just going to take her off the board. Although she does drop a bunch of treasures. Not that I don't think it super matters. Okay. Yeah, it's too bad. That would have been fun to see her sort of take that whole thing on and win. and score like a bazillion prowess. It would have been epic, but it would have been epic because it's also highly unlikely. So, done. So she is done. Her final score is a point. Not great. I did not play her very well, and she didn't get lucky either. She literally spent more than an entire week sitting here waiting for like a troll to show up. Now, the troll would have been better for those guys, but they would have had to have lined up with her. So typically the troll is a better fight against all the goblins than the dragon is. The dragon is generally a better fight because he gets 2 chances to hit dudes rather than 1. But the troll's a better fight typically because they have to line up with the troll. Done. But having said that, he doesn't hit as often. So I'm not exactly sure what the actual probability is for that to go. So I think the Berzerker, to some degree, I think the Berzerker just has to, I mean, he hides and moves in, right? If the lair were to pop, no, you know what he's going to do? No, not at all. I'll tell you what he's going to do. He is going to, he's going to just go in. He's going to do the deed. He's going to take 2 moves. It's probably dumb. We're just going to move to 3. Because if the lair is there, let's get there. We have take cover. Screw it. Done. The druid is going to search for the cairn. He has an extra hide face, so there's no reason not to. But he should take, right? So the druid's going to take those and hope for the best there. And then the swordsman is going to, hide and move. Hide and move out into 1. He'll end his day next to, and then he can do his labor. Now he's hoping for not a 3. 2, serpents and demons, a little bit better. Let's see. We'll let him go first. He moves to here. He's going to try to hide, of course. And he does. And I don't know what appears. Do we get any serpents? Shrine pops. No, nothing appears. Done. Berzerker. Double moves in. Flips this. We get smoke and the horde in 6. Well, that means the layer's nowhere near here. Nothing appears, but you're not going to find the lair. You're going to have to maybe try to loot the horde. Maybe would be the way to go. The druid is going to hide. He does. He's going to search all the times. 1, 2, that's a fail. 3, 4. He finds it on the 4th try. The druid does find the cairn. The druid scores locate the cairn. Oops, god damn. That's the druid's 8th card. Putting him to 11. He gets find bow. Woohoo! And he gets 1 more of these to try to get, I mean, this sort of sucks, but he has 1 or 2. He gets the 2nd card. Huh. I hope it's good. Oh, it's the beast pipes. Well, he's already learned a spell, though, is the so that's the, he already has his spell. It's not going to help him anymore to get another spell. Does anything appear? No, I don't think so, right? The druid doesn't draw. He would draw if we rolled a 5. The swordsman moved there. The berserker moved there. The swordsman is going to do the labor. Exhaust your followers or a horse to gain labor based on their weight. Mediums are heavy is 2, mediums are 1. So how many labor can we score from the swordsman? So 2, 3, 4, 5. He gets 5 just from the guys. 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, now what does exhausting them do? They can't be used for more labor for a week. Done. They can be refreshed by doing their gold value. Let's just see. So he gets 5 from these guys. 6, 7, 8, 9. I mean, I hate to say it. 10, 11, 12. Let's just finish it. So he scores the landslide on the end of the day. Two points. That's his 5th card. 6, 7, 8. So he has 8 points right now. What else do you get for landslide? 10 gold. He also gets 10 gold. I don't know what that means. Let's see. Let's see what we get here. 41. That sucks, only because he's still short of the Berzerker. If he could shift that, that would give him his 9th point, but he doesn't quite, he's not going to quite get that. So let's look at where we are. Berzerker is first. It is day 27. So you got 2 days left only, right? So day 27. I hate to say it. I think we just go in, you move to the horde, and you search. And you hope to find it, and you hope that you can draw maybe a treasure out of it. That's pretty much all I think you can do. I don't think there's anything else to do. I don't think there's any other, and we take cover if we need to. The Druid, where is our Druid? The Druid could sell 12 points of crap. Is that going to do him any good? No. 32. That's all he gets. So he gets 32. 32 bucks. He's winning spells. He's not going to win prowess. This is pretty much all he can do. The Woodpecker has enemy, so I don't want to go there and sort of dink with them. And the cairn has a single treasure left. So the chances of you drawing are tiny. We can't get the bonus on spells because it takes 3 spells to get the bonus. You could certainly learn the spell from the Beast Pipes, but that would be your 2nd spell, and it would not be your 3rd spell. So I just don't think it's in the cards for the Druid. I think he is sort of done. Maybe, I mean, and the runs into the mountains with 5 moves, or you mean the Mage Tower? I think he runs, sure, I think the Swordsman can go into the Mage Tower. you know, move, rest, because he has an extra phase. He might as well rest one. And I'm going to say that the Druid sort of is going to, I mean, the Druid probably retires, right? I don't think the Druid has anything else to do. I tell you what we'll do for the Druid, just because we'll just extra hide, extra surge. And he will at least learn this. And we'll see if there's anything else that can be done there. He does have an extra $3. But again, what's he selling? He is selling... really? That's one day. He would get there on day 28. He'd have one search. He couldn't even loot it. 1, 2 to get there. And he couldn't even loot it because he wouldn't. Nope, he would not get it. It's not enough time. Day 27 is here. Day 28 will be here. If he finds it, that's all he can do, right? So let's do the, so what if he, so he loses a point if he sells his great treasure. I don't think the swordsman has 2, and the swordsman has 1. The swordsman has 1 great treasure. If he sells his great treasure, he gives up a half point to both the Berzerker and the Druid. Or the sword. I know what he's going to do. I'll tell you what we're going to do. He is not going to do what I said he's going to do. What he's going to do... is there any place he... God, can he get... He can't get anywhere. He's not found Ruins 1-5 yet. Does he have a guide on him? No, he has take cover and a bow or whatever. 1, 2, 3... 4. Spell X spell. 1, 2. Doesn't like... Yeah, okay. I'm going to move down to 1, 2, 3, 4. Down to the woods 4. Extra hide. Extra move. Going to move to there. I don't think he doesn't have enough to flip it. So his last phase is a waste, but I suppose he'll hide twice. Doesn't matter. He doesn't have a type 3 chit to use gold magic. You need a type 3. He doesn't have a type 3 to pair with gold. He cannot do that. He can cast Wise Bird. He does not have gold. He does not. He's type 2. These are type 2s. So he can get to here, and then tomorrow he can 2 phases, 3, 4. He still can't do it. 2 phases, 3, 4, 5. Still doesn't get there. Still doesn't get there. Because if I had a trade phase, I would sell everything he has. Because that would blow his 1 point for great treasures, but it would give him 2 points for gold. And take the points away, take a point away from the Berzerker at the same time. But he is going to miss that by a day. Not even a day. He's going to miss that by a single phase. The other dwelling up north is his enemy. No. No. Yeah, sure. If he wants, he can try it, but it's not going to work. And again, that's the rule. But in the base rules, he can. Because in the base rules, he can go in, trade, and it doesn't matter. Because remember, in the rules that we in the quest rules in the variant, he needs to roll one of these two. I suppose this is strangely a better possible chance. So I suppose he does go up there. Extra hide move. You're right. Extra hide move. I'm going to hide twice, though, because so that's 1, 2, 3. So he has 2 extra hides. 2, 2, and 2. Done. So he'll try. And if he rolls a 1 or a 2, he's allowed to trade. Otherwise, he won't be allowed to trade. And the last day, he'll just take cover. He won't even do this extra. He'll just do... he might as well... Done. If he needs to, he'll take cover. So he's going to get 1 shot. He could roll. And so that might be an interesting end, right? So he goes to the horde. He goes to trade. He moves into the mountains. Done. And we are done. It's day 27. Yeah, he can't reach anything else. You might as well try, right? That's a good point. 6, so bats. Swordsman first. Move, rest. No bats. Patter 2 and tank, and we are done. The Druid goes up here. He has hidden once. He is hidden, so he won't be killed by them. He's got to roll trades. So he's going to roll 3 times. He's trying to sell. He doesn't have... They're not going to block battle him. That's 1. This is just, will we allow you to sell to us? 2. 3. No, they will not allow him to sell today. He is done. The Berzerker moves to the horde. He searches. He needs a 1 or a 4. He does not get it. Nothing appears. That's our day. The Berzerker's going to search. The Druid is going to extra hide, extra trade. 4 trades. Done. And the Swordsman will take his extra rest. What is up here? Let's take a quick look. Dank and patter. He could get some serpents. So I will hide. So we will take a hide. We'll take a rest. Move to the tower. Druid has take cover, but he has an extra hide. So, I mean, there's no reason to not use this phase. He has a cloak of mist. So he can't not take that hide phase. You might as well just take it. Right? Swordsman will rest twice. Heck, he'll rest 3 to... I mean, he'll hide... hide 1. Yeah, hide 2, rest 2, move 2. Done and done. Gray magic in every clearing. Let's roll monsters. Excuse me, guys. 1 and 2, dragons and serpents. So weirdly, the worst of all worlds. Demons. And the woodfolk. I mean, the swordsman knows he's going to draw. I think he did hide, right? He hid twice, so he is hidden. He moves into there. Everybody's hidden. Him and his buddies move into there. He is going to draw these guys, right? Yeah, maybe not. It's Dank C. Yep, Dank C is going to get him. So he does get these two. In addition, the Mage Tower, we have to roll. 4, trinket needed. You must trade a small treasure to gain entrance. Does he have a small treasure he doesn't mind giving up? Nah, it's no... there's no point. There's no point. He's just going to keep his treasure and be done, and we'll do the fight in a bit. But he does rest 2 chits. He'll just do that. Done. Swordsman went first. Druid goes next. The Druid hides. And he does. He's hidden. That's fine. He goes all out for trading. He has 4 trade phases, right? No, 5. If he rolls a 1 or a 2, he can do his plan. 1, 2, 3, 4. Done. They will allow him the benefit of the doubt to trade. Oh, strangely enough, he gets an extra trade phase, so we could even give him another trade phase. So he is going to trade pretty much everything. 67, 79 bucks worth. Not that it super matters, but he will trade all the stuff. Giving him 99 gold. But no treasures. So he loses the treasures. So he essentially gives everybody else a half point that has a treasure. Right? But he is going to score the gold bonus. And take away points from the Swordsman and the Berzerker. So he ends up with 13 points. This guy ends up with 10, 11 and a half points. And he is 7 and a half. The Berzerker searches twice for the Horde. He fails. And fails. He didn't find it, right? Yeah, no. This dragon shows up. So not actually, this is not a good fight for him, strangely enough. Oh, and you get smoke. Smoke C. Second place prize, you get killed by a dragon, pretty much, yeah. Like, not only is he's gonna get killed by the dragon. We'll do this battle first. I think he lures one. And then this guy's they're gonna play like this. Yeah, they can be rough. Let's see where this snake ends up. 4, so he's gonna stay put. Does the snake flip? Yes. Okay. Where do our guys end up? 2, so he's gonna flop down to the bottom, which is good. And 6 means this guy they go like this. First box doesn't flip. This box, no flippy. This box, no flip. So, longest attack goes first. He hits him and kills him. He is done. Down here. 6, he goes to the bottom. Does he flip? No, he does not flip. So that is round. So that they're dead. So they killed the dude. I'm gonna let this guy go for a round like this. Rolling a 1 or a 4. No, he rolls a 5. That's too bad. Goes down to there. Does he flip? He doesn't flip. I'll let it go one more round and then stalemate, because I don't think Swordsman's not going to catch the Berzerker with 8 points. The best he can do is 29. No, he doesn't kill it. So the snake goes back. We get 4 prowess. And there's no use risking guys for not winning. Like if it was gonna overtake, definitely you steal it, but it doesn't. He can't get in the tower. He doesn't kill the serpents. The penalty is 2 card points. Yes, 2 card points. And of course, you're not scoring anymore. So I think the Berzerker is probably done, but he has his buddies still. So you literally never know. I hate to say it, I think you just go this route and hope to get lucky on the axe. I mean, these dudes are going to both hit him no matter what. You can't put... So, and then this guy lures him. Now, we could take cover. We're allowed to just take cover. Is there any point in winning this fight? Because otherwise, we're just going to take cover. I'm going to say there's no point in winning this fight, right? And you could lose it. So we just take cover, and we'll be hidden. And there is one point in winning this fight. So here's what we're going to do. Give me a second. Let's think about this. The point to winning this fight would be if you manage to kill both of them you can get an extra point. You get the bonus for prowess. You still won't win. So I'm just going to say, let's take cover. Let's take cover. And we'll literally wait till the second round. And if we roll a 1 or a 4 and kill this dude, then we'll fight the rest. Otherwise, there's no point. No. So nothing happens. Combat ends. We do the sneak attack thing. And the game is over. Because if we win and kill both of these, the 17 points gets us to the bonus. No, it doesn't. It's only 54. So it doesn't even matter. Wouldn't even have mattered. 22? No, wouldn't even matter. 59 points the most we could score. Because you're probably going to kill this guy first. Unless you killed this guy second. But that would be so dangerous. Sort of dumbly dangerous. We didn't hit that guy. We're good. Game's over. The Druid wins with 13 points, which is as much as I've seen the Druid score, pretty much. Nothing even matters. That's an absurdist philosophy, right? Even that's a good absurdist mantra anyway, right? Nothing matters. Another scripted close call game. I scripted the shit out of this game. The worst part is I couldn't even script the damn live stream. I could script it if it was recorded, who knows what I'm doing. I could be cutting and editing but I can't. I can't on the stream. I mean, gigantic sleight of hand, of course, but no. I could have played all those characters a little better, I think, for sure. There was probably 1 or 2 things we could have done. But, overall, okay. I think it went fine. It's fun to see the Druid do good. Although the Druid, I don't know if he even cast a spell the whole time. So, he just used his, I'm going to avoid everything. And getting the cloak helped him do that. So, yeah, I mean, she could have, yeah. Yeah. Didn't do very well. So I think tomorrow night we're gonna play just some Skyrim, just to putz around. I'll probably play with the Berzerker that we have, but we should do unless you want to leave me a message if you want to, and anyone's gonna be around tomorrow night. We could do. I have one rune, which I don't know where it is. I can't find it by inventory. I don't know if I lost it or if I, dropped it or something stupid. That's just they're just so short-lived, Nutmeg. They're just so short. I'm so disappointed with 30 seconds is like, wow, that's almost nothing. That's no time. To burn a whole soul gem to get 30 seconds of use is not a lot. The other thing we could do is if people are going to show up, we could do the chat makes the character and do that. Now I'm excited, but it is not, it's not out yet, but they put a thing up for 4.2 and there's a whole bunch of other stuff in 4.2, which is sort of interesting. A lot of new mods. They're going to add the ability to add another buff with a standing stone. You can actually walk to the standing stones and touch them, which you can't. No sliders included. No, I'm sorry. We're not doing you can pick the skills. I do not want to spend 8 days trying to make the ultimate ugly character. Don't want to do it. And my actual gripe is simply I don't want to sit there and putz with the sliders because it takes forever. Um, but we'll pick skills, we'll pick traits. If you pick a bad character, he probably just dies quick. But because but let's we can make a character. So I will put that out tomorrow as an option. Leave a message. I think that's it for tonight, though, guys. Druid wins. That's pretty good, actually. Berzerker does okay. Both those characters don't do well generally. If I remember a big block. Very nice. Very nice. All right, guys. Thank you. We'll talk to you later. Rob, not Meg Amanda. Michael. I think that's it. I think it was quiet tonight. So thanks a lot, guys. Have a good night. Appreciate you all, and I will talk to you tomorrow.